San Antonio, Texas, the seventh largest city in the U.S. with a population of almost 1.5 million people. But it's one of those places when you go out, you always run into somebody you know. Paula Gold-Williams grew up here. She likes to joke the community is connected by just 2 degrees of separation instead of the classic 6. I sat down with Paula, now president and CEO of the municipal utility, to talk about CPS Energy's role in helping San Antonio create the city of the future. Hi everyone, I'm Erin Hardick, lead research analyst at Z Prime. I'm here with President and CEO of CPS Energy, Paula Gold-Williams, on the beautiful San Antonio Riverwalk.
This is a wonderful day.
Speaking of today, I see your pen. It's Fat Tuesday, it's Mardi Gras. It's very exciting.
Absolutely. My husband have relatives that are from there, and as late as the Hurricane Katrina time frame, but we're extremely fond of the city. We are also sister cities. They are 301 years old, and so is San Antonio, and we started, by the way, partnering a couple of years ago on smart cities. So out of the deepest amount of respect for that community and the synergies that we can do in smart city, I have worn my pin as part of the City of the Future celebration as well.
Well, I love it. It's very beautiful. And as you mentioned, City of the Future, we're here day 2. We heard a lot of conversations around the importance of partnerships and strategic partnerships, collaborating with a variety of stakeholders across the city. Can you tell us why it's important to have strategic partnerships?
Oh, I don't know how you could focus on the broadness of a city without partnership. And trying to find these commonalities of focus. And I really believe that smart city focuses on the landscape that you come from. Like again, when I go to New Orleans and talk to them, they're very interested in smart city. They're practically going to focus on flooding because of their geographic position. Certain areas in California are going to naturally focus on fires. We are going to focus on all types of water-driven hurricanes. We get that too, straight winds, things like that. So you got to think about where your city is, and then you've got to think about the networks that you can create with city government, with transportation, and go down the road, but then to businesses and education. We want to make sure that we're bringing in superintendents and presidents of universities to start figuring out how they're going to change the curriculum. And in fact, how can we put some of that technology right on campus? I mean, the point is, everything in a community is connected to everything else. I like to say in San Antonio, we're only 2 degrees of separation here. And so if we can't make our strategy be like that, then we're not going to be as effective.
I like that. It seems like one of those cities definitely where you go out and you always run into somebody, you know?
Yes, absolutely, absolutely. I mean, we like to get to know you. I mean, I am from here, born here. I'm a native San Antonian, went to high school, graduated here, but my dad was in the military. When I first came back to San Antonio, I didn't get it. People would walk up to me when I was in, middle school and ask me lots of questions. Where are you from? Who are your people? What do you like? All those kind of things. And I thought, because I was more East Coast at the time, they were being too forward. But over time, a short period of time, I realized that San Antonio people like to know who you are. They want to connect with you. They want to look for those synergies. It's just a really nice place where you can feel like you're in La Familia here, and we might as well make that part of our future as we venture into the Smart Cities Network, creating more and more partnership, awareness, education.
In that vein of partnerships, you had an exciting announcement. You have an upcoming RFP. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Absolutely. So there's a lot of stuff going on. As a foundation, back in the 2011 and 2012 timeframe, we did a global RFP. At the time, it was huge. It was 400 megawatts of solar. Half of it in our service territory, half of it elsewhere in the ERCOT grid. We were able to get a lot of interest from around the globe, Europe, Asia, South America. The winning company was a company by the name of OCI out of South Korea, but we had a lot of great bidders. we're at a point now where we believe it's time to start thinking about the future, and we're continuing to be on our steps towards lowering our emissions, going after net zero emissions. So we wanted to be really thoughtful about what we could do. So what we've come up with on our big broad strategy, we're trying to think of our flexible path forward. We have designed the concept of a bundle, flex power bundle. And so what that looks like is this time up to 900 megawatts of solar. We want to see it in all different forms. We want it utility scale, of course, but we also want it to be distributed. We want elements of that so that our customers can experience it more. We can penetrate more. We have already over 1,000 megawatts of wind. We want to put a whole lot more meaningful effort into solar. But you also have to have firming capacity. So we bundled with that 900 megawatts of solar, we want to put in energy storage. Now it's relative. We have said up to 50 megawatts. The technology, the duration, those kind of things make us want to put it in at that level. But again, we want to see what's interesting out there and what people can offer us. And then a third element of additional firming capacity. In reality, we thought that had to be gas, but in fact, we think it could be anything. A matter of fact, over the last 3 months, I would say, we've had more people come to us with new ideas of firming capacity that is not solely gas or some element of some new technology that they're developing. So we are looking to put out an RFP on the street, or so to speak, across the globe to see what great ideas we're going to get to apply here and for the benefit of our customers. But we're going to do it in 2 pieces. We think that that's going to cause so much interest. There'll be so many different types of proposals. We're going to need help. So we're going to do a pre-RFP for someone to help us put the RFP together, make sure it's super attractive and really highlights the great benefits of it, helps us think about informing and bringing the community in at the same time just for the power bundle. So that'll be part 1, and we'll do that over the next 30 to 60 days. And then we look to launch the big RFP with all the value to it. So we're super excited, and we're getting lots of people saying, you know, they're getting all geared up for it, and we want to put as much promotion out there so everyone passes it along, and that there are a lot of opportunities for people to participate.
Well, thank you for inviting us and hosting us in your beautiful city. I certainly am enjoying what it is now, but I'm looking forward to what it will become in the future.
Well, the smart cities don't happen overnight. We're already smart, but to make the city really respond and use technology to help us want to think about making right choices and conserving energy, lowering bills, testing new technology, it's going to take time. So I'm really happy that Z Prime is also a great partner of ours. Again, you've helped us take our vision from the future of energy to the city of the future. And so we expect to keep going and trying to think of creative ways to open up that dialogue and make it happen.
Well, we're looking forward to working more with you, and happy Mardi Gras.
Happy Mardi Gras. Boom.